Jeff, thank you so much for taking part of your lunch hour to meet with me. And I hope you had a chance to just kind of look at a little bit at that chapter on pathways.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thanks for you taking your lunch as well. And yeah, I did. I looked it over. I can't say I read the whole thing, but I did skim it and I got a decent feel for it. So thank you very much for providing that for me. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so the idea is taking this population-based care perspective and using me as a new resource to help a specific group. And you and I talked previously about being concerned about people living with diabetes, that particularly people that are, with A1Cs greater than 7%, and in how they probably could benefit from having me as part of their care team. And so,
Absolutely.
yeah, and we don't know how many people of those people I'm seeing. And so that we need an estimate of that. I know it's not very many.
Hmm.
And what a pathway could do is help us increase that by figuring out a way to influence other people so that I'm in the room more with them.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of it for sure. Yeah, anything that we can do to get you more involved because I need help too, the a lot of the challenges that I have, I can figure out what to do with adjusting medications or adding in new medications, that kind of thing. But where I see people really struggling and where I feel like I'm not sure how to help them is with all the behavior changes, checking the blood sugar regularly, quitting smoking, eating healthier, getting regular physical activity, all those sorts of behavior changes are, I would just love to have your help more routinely with a lot of these folks.
Yeah, it's difficult to manage all those changes, and people need a team of people supporting them. So what I'd like to do, just kind of to set our agenda for today, is propose that we kind of define our target, like maybe just to get a read of how many people have been here now. I've been here 14 months, to just kind of get a read of how many people I've seen in this group, you know, greater than 7%, in the past year, and then figure out, can we get a report after we get something started? Can we get a report, maybe 6 months out, 12 months out, to see, am I seeing more people? And we might even be able to look at the A1Cs of people and see
Yeah.
if we see any change. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think for sure from the EHR, that's I think it'd be pretty easy to get metrics on both of those things.
Okay. All right. Well, pathways, I think can be quite powerful, but there's a lot of steps. So just today, if we could just talk about, I wanted to share with you a little bit of the evidence about what I could do, the evidence, because it's there. I mean, it's using focused acceptance and commitment therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, just brief interventions, a series of visits or a one-day workshop, well received by people and very helpful. Um, it's an approach that helps people understand avoidance and approach. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of avoidance in diabetes. Nobody wants to have it. And people need a lot of support in kind of looking at what's important to them, looking at their values. And um, sometimes
Makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Having the
Yeah.
team support them on behavior change in that values context. So, but I've got some more information I'm going to go over, but I'm excited about it. You can tell, and
Yeah.
yep. And then also wanted to talk about what the current practices are and how we could kind of assess those, and then use our understanding of current practices to plan um, a pilot. to look at new practices, because it's obviously a team effort to do something
Yeah.
different that that brings
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I was thinking, maybe we could brainstorm a little bit today too, if we have time, is just who else might be on this team, developing the pathway. I mean, we've got, some potential folks here I think would be interested, the dietitian, the pharmacist perhaps, uh, and so, yeah. And we could potentially use the disease manager to help us with, running reports and things like that. So uh that's some folks who come to my mind too, if you're interested in getting them to join
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah. I've been talking with the diabetes nurse educator. She has really great
Hmm.
ideas, and she's like, can you help with stress? These people are under so much stress. So
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
excellent.
So I think we've got our agenda.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see
sounds
what
good.
we get through. Yeah.
Sounds good.